Hello everyone, Riley here with the T-Storm Chasers. We will jump into our weather video in just a moment, but first here is a word from our friends at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Today is Tuesday, June 16th, 2026. Let's go ahead and dive into today's weather video. Taking a look firstly at our regional map and taking a look at the radar. We are seeing a more quiet day of weather than what we saw yesterday. We did see some severe weather yesterday across eastern South Dakota, even into portions of Minnesota. That was yesterday. Moving on today. When the only thing we have going on is some light rain showers here across central and eastern portions of South Dakota. If we zoom in, it also extends up into North Dakota as well, but we are seeing some rain showers near the Mulbridge area, towards Aberdeen, down towards Redfield, Huron, and these are very light showers that will continue throughout the afternoon hours. Other than that, though, today has been a very quiet day of weather. We have not really seen much for the Sioux Falls area, or most of our region has been pretty quiet. So here's a look at the current satellite imagery across our region. Again, there is a mix of clouds and sun again today across the region. Eastern South Dakota is pretty cloudy overall, but for everyone else, we are seeing a mix of clouds and sunshine. Overall, it's a pretty nice June day out there. And then if we take a look at our current temperature map, we are seeing temperatures in the 70s and 80s today. 75 in Sioux Falls, currently 74 in Aberdeen, 81 out in Pierre. It is significantly warmer out west. We are in the mid to upper 80s, 85 in Wall, 88 in Rapid City, 86 in Pine Ridge. Down into Nebraska, we are also in the 70s and 80s. We're at 79 in Grand Island, 85 in Valentine, 77 in Columbus, and 78 in Omaha area. And then into Iowa, we are in the 70s, 74 in Des Moines. We're at 72 in Cedar Rapids, 77 in Sioux City, and 72 in Mason City. Into Minnesota, we are in the 60s and 70s as well. 70 in the cities, 66 in Rochester, 72 in Marshall. It's a little cooler in Minnesota, where we've had some rain, cool air from this morning. And overall, a fairly nice, mild June day out there. All right, so let's go ahead now and take a look at the severe weather outlook maps. The latest from the Storm Prediction Center. This is today's outlook. Now, really, yes, it's for today, but really this is going to be for later today. We're talking tonight through the overnight hours and into tomorrow morning is really the time frame that we're watching. So we do have a marginal risk for severe weather across northeastern Montana into western North Dakota. That includes Dickinson and Bismarck areas. And then north central South Dakota, we have this marginal risk in place. That includes Aberdeen to Mulbridge and then over towards Bison area. So that area is for this evening. We're looking at a marginal risk for severe weather. Then we have a separate severe weather outlook for Iowa, and we are looking at not only a marginal risk in dark green, but also a slight risk, level 2 out of 5 in yellow. That includes Waterloo, Iowa Falls, Ames, and Cedar Rapids areas there in yellow. And it's also including the Des Moines area there with that marginal risk surrounding the slight risk. So that risk is for the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. That is the time frame that we're watching, and it's mainly for hail. Here's our hail risk. We have the 15% in yellow. That's the highest risk. And then we have the 5% in brown. We also do have a hail risk up here as well in north central South Dakota into North Dakota, and the wind risk is there as well with that 5%. So 5% is the tan shaded areas. So that is again for tonight into tomorrow morning for the severe weather outlook. Sioux Falls not included in anything. We are not expecting any severe weather. We're also not seeing any tornado risk. You're going to have to go out to the Great Lakes region for that tornado threat near the Chicago area. All right, we're going to get back to our weather video in just a moment, but first, sponsorship opportunities out there. We are looking for sponsors, so if you are interested in partnering with T Storm Chasers and becoming a sponsor with us, feel free to reach out to us on our Facebook page or any of our social platforms, as well as our email or phone number. And we're also launching our new weather call system that is available now. Highly recommend. Sign up. It's $15 for a whole year, and you get life-saving phone calls from us here at T Storm Chasers. It is a GPS-based system, so any warnings that are issued in your area during severe weather events such as tornadoes, severe weather, and flood events, any warnings that are issued for your immediate area, you will receive a phone call within seconds from us at T Storm Chasers, giving you guys life-saving information. If you're interested, sign up today. Go to the website at tscalert.org. Now let's get back to the video. So then as we head into tomorrow's severe weather outlook map, let's go ahead and take a look. Things do get interesting because we will have the initial wave tomorrow morning. That will pass, and then we are going to see a higher end threat of severe weather during the day tomorrow. And this is mainly for well east of our coverage area, but some of this does include Iowa and Minnesota as well. So wanted to go ahead and show this. We do have a marginal risk in green, we do have the slight risk in yellow, and we have an enhanced risk level 3 out of 5 for Iowa. We have portions of Minnesota there included. Minneapolis is in the level 1 out of 5 marginal risk. Rochester is in the slight risk. And then as you can see, in Illinois and Indiana, there's actually a moderate risk, a rare level 4 out of 5 there. That includes Lafayette to Springfield and just south of the Chicago area. So those areas tomorrow is where we're going to see the highest chance for severe weather. But again, some of this could leak into Iowa and Minnesota tomorrow. So we're going to keep a close eye on things. Here's the tornado threat. We do have that 2% in green. That includes southeastern Minnesota. It does include the Minneapolis, Rochester areas, and then eastern Iowa included. Then we have a 5% in brown, and that includes eastern Iowa. We also have that SIG 1 hatched risk there as well, that black outline. And you go just out of our coverage region, we have a 15%, a very high-end tornado threat in Illinois and Indiana for tomorrow. So those areas just outside of our coverage area is going to be very busy, and another rough day of weather for these regions. Illinois, in particular this year, has been getting absolutely hammered with severe weather and tornadoes this season, and unfortunately they got more coming tomorrow. Here is the wind threat. Again, a lot of this is, again, east of our coverage region, but again, some of this does include Minnesota and Iowa, and then the same thing with the hail threat as well. And then for your day 3, everything goes east. We are not seeing anything after that. Now, we shift our attention to Saturday after that because we do have a day 5 severe weather outlook that has been put out by the Storm Prediction Center. Now, this is for Nebraska. It includes North Platte and Grand Island, Lincoln, Omaha, up towards Valentine and O'Neill, Norfolk areas. A large chunk of Nebraska is in this risk, so we are going to be watching this very closely for Saturday. It does go down into Kansas as well, northwestern Missouri, extreme southwestern Iowa, but a large chunk of Nebraska is in this, and we'll see if this lifts anywhere north. It could shift, so it's subject to change. We'll continue to bring you guys the latest updates, but that is the latest from the Storm Prediction Center. Okay, so another item to get to is our weather alerts map. We do have a couple of advisories to go over. We have a wind advisory in place for a large chunk of South Dakota into portions of Nebraska, northwest Iowa, southwest Minnesota. Sioux Falls included. Wind advisory in place for tomorrow. We're looking at 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. during the day tomorrow, and we're looking at wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour expected, northwest winds of 20 to 30. And it does say here gusty winds will blow around unsecured objects, and tree limbs could be blown down. A few power outages could also result. Winds this strong could also make driving difficult, especially for those high-profile vehicles. So you want to use extra caution. That is the latest from the National Weather Service on this activity. Now farther out west, wind gusts a little bit higher could be possible, 30 to 45 with gusts up to 55, and that is from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Mountain Time tomorrow. That is out west towards Rapid City. Also down into Nebraska, there's a separate area that we're looking at for fire danger concerns. We do have a fire weather watch in place for central Nebraska. That includes Valentine, O'Neill, North Platte. And then we have red flag warnings for the panhandle of Nebraska, and this is also for tomorrow. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like, drop a comment down below, let us know your thoughts, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and ring those notification bells so you don't miss any of our future videos. Check us out also on Facebook, X, and Instagram so you don't miss any of our content over there. We post frequently on those platforms. Also check us out on our TikTok site. We do post daily videos over on TikTok as well. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day out there, and we'll see you guys in the next video.